Okay, let's discuss the banking industry with Timothy Oguntayo, who is the Group CEO of Skye Bank, one of Nigeria's commercial lenders listed on the market as well. Mr. Oguntayo, thank you very much for your time. Now, our currency reserves are down to $29.9 billion. Does it bother you?
Of course, it does. I mean, we used to have a lot more than that. We must continue to work at beefing it up to strengthen our currency and to meet our requirements. We need to make sure that we boost export proceeds so that there could be more accretion to the National Reserve. So from that point of view, and I know this is engaging the attention of the authorities, the CBN continues to bring in so many measures to manage demand from its own standpoint. And we also need other fiscal policies that must come in place to engender economic activity in the export earning sector of the economy.
Because of time, a lot of questions to ask you, but let's talk about the regulatory environment. The central bank, 5 years of Lamido, everybody says, wow, that was it was really hard on the banking sector. Then Mefele comes in now, looks like he's hitting you banks even the more. So talk about, do you guys feel concerned that the banking sector is being overregulated, too much regulation?
Well, we have to put the regulations in context of the environment where we are today. The Nigerian economy has been challenging. The central bank has a responsibility to make sure that banks are protected, not for their sakes, but for the sake of the depositors. If you look at the balance sheet of any bank today, over 90% of the funds in every bank is contributed by the members of the public. So it is the duty of the central bank to ensure that all banks are run in a proper way, maintain sound and healthy position at all times, and that's why these policies are coming up. I don't think CBN itself enjoys over-regulation. No, that's not the job of CBN, and that's not what they are doing. They look at the situation at any point in time and look at it. They, on their own, relaxed the CRR and the MPR. So which means they are gauging the tempo in the economy from time to time. It wasn't an argument made to them by anybody.
One of the things that folks are also talking about right now is the question is that, are there distressed banks on Broad Street?
Well, to the best of my knowledge and from research reports, there are no distressed banks. AbreInvest released its report on banking system recently and confirmed that Nigerian banks are sound. I think about a week and a half ago, CBN also came out categorically to assure the members of the public on the soundness of the health of banks.
So talk to us about the state of your road bank, Skye Bank. Now you're the head.
Yeah. Skye Bank continues to be solid, strong. About a year ago, we acquired Main Street Bank, which we have consummated. We have brought everybody on board. Today, we have about 400 branches. We have 3 subsidiaries outside the country. We have a rep office in the Republic of Ireland. And we continue to contribute to the economic growth of this economy. We are empowering the SME space as much as possible because we believe that's the engine growth of this economy. So we remain strong and viable at all times.
Okay, I think it's been a very nice conversation with you, but just hold on there because today was the day of a very key election decision in Bayelsa State, South Nigeria. We go live now to Bayelsa, where our correspondent Sheon Okimbaloye is on the ground for the continuation of the counting of the results of the governorship elections held on Saturday and Sunday. Sheon Okimbaloye, we appreciate your time. And bring us up to speed. This voting or this counting said to be starting at 10 o'clock. We're about 15 minutes into that. Has it really started? And what does the numbers show?
Very well. What is happening right now is the fact that they're about starting, in fact, they've just started the 6th local government area to announce the result from the 6th local government, Ogbia local government area. That is the 6th local government that will be brought in to the collation center here in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State. And so we have, out of the 8th local government, the 6th one is being reported, 2 more to go. And we're hoping that after all, we'll be able to know who wins this particular election. Overall, 4 has gone down to 1 political party and 1 other to another political party. This is the 6th one. But at the end of the day, we will be able to know just how this stands. But the proceeding here is just starting, and the electoral officer is just taking the results and the numbers from Ogbia local government area.
Sheung, you spent the weekend in Bayelsa State, so I'm sure you spent the weekend there, so you cover the elections. Give us an idea of what the weekend looks like. Okay, I guess that election results is now being announced by the returning officer there, so that will be on to some of our viewers.
All right.
Sheung, can you hear me, please?
What is exactly happening here is the collation center. Of course, we have journalists, we have observers here seated, we have top officials of INEC seated, top security operatives also seated here. Everybody monitoring this exercise. In town, generally, calm is on, and everybody is going about their businesses just as normal. School children are gone back to school, and civil servants also, you can see them going about their businesses, going to work early this morning. We are told that this exercise was supposed to start at 10, but it's just kick-starting now. So that's what we are monitoring here.
From what you've been able to see and feel and hear, whoever wins these elections, at least between the 2 major contenders, the incumbent governor and the former governor here, what does it tell about the way forward for Bayelsa State? This is an oil-rich state, one of Nigeria's main economic backbone, rich in tourism, tourism as well. Downside, you have gas in Bayelsa State. So whoever wins this election, what is the mood of the people about moving forward this very critical state that needs very critical infrastructure, road, potable water, better environment, and better social services? Sheung.
Of course, I mean, we know that this is one of the most oil-producing states in Nigeria, Bayelsa State. We know just how much this state gets in terms of federal allocation. You know just how much the kind of wealth sits here. So it remains a very crucial economic center in the country. It's one of the states which gives Nigeria the mainstay of our economy, which is oil. So it's very crucial, it's very important. Economically, it's very crucial, it's very important. Politically, it's also very important. Don't forget that this is majorly, traditionally, a PDP state. And so this is perhaps the first time we're seeing an opposition party fighting hard here. Don't forget the governorship candidate of the APC was a former governor of the PDP, as a former governor, and of course we know that the incumbent governor was a member of the House of Representatives. They're going to fight hard to get the soul of the state. So it's a very crucial election. Economically, people will want to make sure that they get a heart of the state. Bayelsa, perhaps one of the smallest states in Nigeria, but then very big in terms of what is at stake here. Wilson.
Okay, Sheung Okimbaloye, we hand over to you and the rest of your team for the counting of those results. Very crucial, our man on the ground, Sheung Okimbaloye, our political correspondent covering the Bayelsa State governorship elections. Thank you very much for all our viewers in around the world. This is the wrap of Business Morning. We thank you very much for being here on the program. The group CEO of Skye Bank Nigeria, Timothy Oguntayo, we appreciate your time. We'll have time in the future to continue the conversation. Do have a great business week ahead. I will see more of you. That's about all for today. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.